Integrating external JARs with JMeter. In this short video, you will see how to integrate JARs with JMeter. We will cover following steps in this video: creating a utility JAR files with IntelliJ IDEA, installing the JAR files with two options, and scripting using the JAR file. Let's see how to set the class path. You can place the JAR file into JMeter lib folder. If you are not comfortable with this, you can set up properties in the jmeter.properties file or user.properties file and place the location of the JAR file, user.class path or plugin dependency path. You will see them in the example. Let's move into IntelliJ IDEA and build a utility JAR. I have a Maven dependencies, Java Faker and TestNG. Java Faker is for generating random data, and I have a simple utility class to generate random first name, last name, and the email. I have a simple test to verify the utility class. It's running and the test is passed. Now let's build the JAR file. Go to File menu, Project Structure, Artifacts, click +, JARs, and from Module with Dependencies, click OK and give a name for the JAR file and check the build with the apply. OK. Click on the build button to build the JAR file. You will get out directory and you will have the JAR file. Let's move into JMeter. I have a simple test plan already created to save the time. I have a mirror server running on port 8081. Start it and you can use it for sending the request. HTTP request with the first name, last name, and the JSSR preprocessor with the script to use the JMeter utility, getting first name, last name, and the email, and creating JMeter variables, first name, last name, and email, and also logging the variable values into the log file. Let's run and see without the JAR file integrated. Also, I have a debug post processor to see the JMeter variables. I have a listener view result tree. Let's clean and run it, and you can see the test is there with failed with error. Let's open the log file console and you can see the error. You have this when the utility JAR is not available. Now let's clean it and install the JAR file. You can select the test plan component and click on the and add the JAR file. So now you can run and see. You do not have to restart, and you can see the increase in the log file, first name, last name, and the email. Let's go to the view result tree again and see the result from the debug post processor, and also in the request you can see the information in the request as well as in the response. Now let's uninstall the JAR. If you run it again, you can see it is still intact, so you have to restart JMeter to uninstall it fully, and you can see the error again. Now let's move back to IntelliJ IDEA and select the user.properties and define the user.class path and direct in with the jar file location. You can get the file location with the copy path and select the absolute path in this case. Restart JMeter to get it effective. Once the JMeter is started, you can run the test plan again to see how it's working. Start the proxy server, run and see. There is no errors in the console. You can see the random variables values here in the request as well as in the console. You can see the random values here. This is the documentation available about the JMeter's class path. You can place the library files in the lib directory, or you can configure using the properties file. You cannot use zip files. Thanks for watching.